Getting heirlooms in Apex Legends, in my opinion, it is certainly and easily the sweetest cosmetic you can possibly get. Today I'm going to be explaining quickly how the new Heirloom Shards system works, and how you can actually speed up the process to getting yourself Heirloom Shards. I'm Alarmix, and let's get into the video. Back at the beginning of March, Respawn actually changed up how you roll heirlooms in this game. You now no longer roll heirlooms in the shop at all, you roll Heirloom Shards. This change came into effect at the beginning of March, and fun fact, if you have all of the heirlooms in the game, you actually have no chance at getting additional Heirloom Shards. So if you have all of the heirlooms, don't be going and buying card packs and be expecting to stock up on these Heirloom Shards for future heirlooms. You know, for that 0.001% of my audience that has all of the heirlooms. So what are the actual chances of getting the Heirloom Shards? So with your very first card pack that you open when you start Apex Legends, you in fact have a 1 in 500 chance of getting Heirloom Shards. Each card pack that you open subtracts 1 from your overall chance. It'll subtract 1 from that 500. So your second card pack, you will have a 1 in 499 chance at getting Heirloom Shards. So after 200 packs, you will have a 1 in 300 chance. But if you happen to get all the way up to 499 packs without any Heirloom Shards, that 500 pack, it'll be guaranteed because there will be a 1 in 1 chance. And then once in fact you do roll Heirloom Shards, your chances will reset back to 1 in 500 and you have to work your way back up. If any of you guys do get the pleasure of rolling Heirloom Shards, how it will actually look, you will still obviously have 3 different card slots, but each one of those card slots you will roll 1 set of Heirloom Shards. Each one of the 3 items will be worth 50 shards each. So in the card pack where you actually roll Heirloom Shards, it'll go 50 shards, 50 shards, 50 shards. That's why in fact if you go into the item shop and you go to the heirloom tab, it'll cost 150 shards to in fact buy an heirloom. Respawn added Heirloom Shards into the game because a lot of people weren't actually willing to spend a bunch of money trying to get an heirloom and then have the possibility that they get some heirloom that they really don't want. So now if you happen to spend a bunch of money to in fact get 1 set of Heirloom Shards, you can in fact choose which heirloom you want if it is available in the item rotation that day. There are only 4 different heirlooms available in the shop at one time, and if the heirloom that you want is currently not in the shop, you have to wait for the shop to rotate. So now my people, Heirloom Shards are in fact the rarest thing that you can possibly roll in a pack. So is there a way to actually speed up how fast you get Heirloom Shards? So yes, mostly there is. There are 2 different ways you can go about this. The first way is you can obviously spend money, and you guys, please don't go spend a bunch of money on a bunch of packs if you cannot afford it. Like, this is a really good life skill. If you're looking to buy a brand new car, do not spend every last penny you have on that brand new car, because if you total it tomorrow, you will have $0. You will be completely out. So don't go spend a bunch of money on card packs if you cannot afford the loss, if you do not in fact get that heirloom. So the second way you can go about getting Heirloom Shards faster, you can straight up just go at leveling up faster. I made a whole video dedicated to leveling up faster in Apex Legends, and I'm just going to sum that up really quickly here for you. So there are a wide variety of different things you can do inside of Apex Legends to actually give you XP, but there are certainly just a handful of things that you can do more often to in fact level up quite a bit faster. So some of the things that you can do inside of this game that really don't give you much XP: a kill gives you 50 XP each, killing the game leader 50 XP, reviving a teammate 25 XP, respawning a teammate 25 XP, and for each damage point done you get 0.25 XP. The reason I said these first is because the upcoming things are so much of more value than the things I just mentioned. So for time survived, you get right around 180 XP per minute survived. So for every minute you're alive in Apex Legends, you are practically getting like 3.5 kills per minute worth of XP. And if you play with a friend, you get 5% more of that 180 XP. If you actually manage to get in the top 3 teams/players, you get 300 XP. For a victory, you get 500 XP. So by far the easiest way to XP is just try to find a way to survive as long as possible in the game. Running and gunning probably isn't the best way to go about getting XP in Apex Legends unless you're just a complete god. Also, something else to get a pretty decent amount of XP for is killing the current Apex champion, but that's just kind of by random chance. So my people, now you know that surviving longer in games gives you more XP, but how do you actually do that? Well, if you are really dedicated to leveling up and getting Heirloom Shards faster, you can straight up just land far away from everyone else at a place where people don't go very often. But if you aren't very good at the game, I would try to find a friend. You could use Discord to find someone to play with, and you could straight up, with that friend, you get that that 5% extra more XP per minute towards time survived, and then you could go straight up just sit in a corner. And that is about the fastest possible way to level up in this game, unless you are a huge pro at running and gunning. In that case, keep up the hard work. But if you aren't interested in sitting in a corner for the entire match, which most people are not interested in, I have 3 tips that over my since day 2 of Apex Legends experience. These are my 3 best tips for staying alive as long as possible in games. So my very first tip, please guys, please do not solo queue. Please go out of your way and just take a little bit of time to go into a Discord server or find a friend in one way or another to play this game with. Try to find a decent squad that you can get along with. That will keep you alive a lot longer. Also guys, it is really good ranked game mode practice to in fact learn how not to 1v1 squads. Try to just third-party squads. It'll make things way more easy and you will survive longer. And also probably my biggest tip that I have learned from gaming in general, and I don't know why people don't talk about this more, it's kind of strange, but guys, if you learn how to eat more healthy, it'll easily make your mind clear, more confident, and my people, you will just have more energy and be more ready for gunfights versus other people who didn't eat that healthy that day. And my quickest tip to eat healthy, or just better for Apex Legends, is just to avoid sugar in general. Sometimes you guys might feel pretty low on energy. It might be because you didn't eat very well at all, or you might be on a major sugar crash right now. And please, my lovely audience, I love you guys so much. Please eat healthy so you can have a better life in general. So yeah, eat healthy, get heirloom shards. Okay, that'll be about it for me, the Alarmix, and I'll see you guys later. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye.